Hi everyone, this is Arjuna here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here to do a quick channeled message, okay? So this is following up from yesterday regarding when I was talking about how a lot of the individuals, these masculines in your life, your friends, your family, etc., they were blocked from seeing your worth, and it goes kind of along the lines of this rejection is protection energy. But for a lot of you, it's like the Most High did not want them to see your worth, and they didn't want them to see your shine, so that they can eventually get themselves trapped up in a tower playing with your energy, as well as you finding your own worth and never allowing these individuals into your life again. For some of these people, though, they do know your worth. They knew your worth from the very beginning. They didn't want other people to know your worth. That's the problem. That's the thing. They knew exactly what you were capable of. That's why a lot of them lied on you. A lot of them had to go get other people to help them do whatever, because they knew your power and they knew your strength, and they knew exactly how you can handle low vibrational energies, principalities, karmics, etc. Let me just put my hair up. Okay. I did want to add too, before I get deeper into this channeled message for today, that for those of you who were a part of the when we did the beauty haul, where I kind of went over like how to break beauty spells that were put on you, how to break like the reverse impact of graveyard rituals, I posted just like a little video today about ways to save. But I'm gonna go post a little video, like a haul, in terms of like some of the stuff that I got today, and I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is and how affordable it is to really get quality skin, hair, and nail products at a good price, and like really like mainstream stuff, like name brands and like Clinique and all that type of stuff, right? The stuff that they usually sell at Sephora and Macy's and Dillard's and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this. Another message that I did have was forced to admit you are who you say you are. That's the second part. The Most High didn't want them to see who you are. They couldn't see your true self. And then on top of that, they're forced to admit that you are who you say you are. Oh my God. All right, I need to fill this thing back up. Oh no. My Rick and Morty blaster is running out of gasoline. This can be an analogy too. Some motherfuckers are running out of steam, running your name through the dirt, trying to lie on you and cause problems because you're like this fucking flame. You ain't never finna go out. You just keep on getting refilled and rejuvenated, and you keep on renewing yourself. That's another problem too. That's why some of these karmics, they've been having a hard time with their smear campaigns, because the energy ain't matching up with the lies and shit like that. How about that? How about that? How about that? Yeah. While these karmics are getting exposed for eating groceries and doing all kinds of other shit that they've been up to, you're just renewing yourself. You're revitalizing yourself. You're continuing to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Let's look into this, guys. By the way, I got a new plant. I got two new plants. One is named Tangela. You guys remember Tangela, the Pokemon? And it has like two little eyeballs, and it's covered like with all these like little worm things. And then the other one is Pikachu. They're both pearl succulents. So say welcome to the family, Horatio, Agatha, and Yuka and Amethyst. They have new little brother, new little sister, Tangela and Pikachu. Okay, let's get into this. What deck am I going to go ahead and use? Yeah, Keepers of the Light. Let's get into that. You already know that that's the T. Yep. Let's get into this. And I'm going to be using the Goddess Tarot. I feel like this is fitting. This may turn into a Divine Feminine reading. I'm kind of already feeling that. Anyways. You guys, y'all, I have something really exciting that I'm going to be putting out for you all in the near future. Just stay tuned. Thank you to everyone who got the detox kicks. People have been hitting me up about the detox kicks, saying that they're everything. Thank you so much. Please share that information far and wide, y'all. We need as many people as possible on these detox kicks. This stuff is not a game. And you see, another thing too that my guides did tell me about that hand, foot, and mouth disease is that basically, and we'll timestamp, so this is when we'll start the reading, but the hand, foot, and mouth disease, my guides are telling me that that's another type of the chemical warfare and biological warfare that they're going to be waging, because people got too hit with coronavirus. You're trying to bankrupt the fucking economy, and you're doing chemical warfare, trying to exterminate people. Okay, well, let's fucking make a vaccine. People are going to start rioting and shit like that, because these Republican lawmakers, I don't know if you've been noticing, I told you, not all principalities are on the same team. They're not. Because you got, okay, well, it's white supremacy, it's the government, they're all on the same team. No, the fuck they're not. You see how these different Republican lawmakers are like, fuck all those masks and all that type of stuff like that. So it's like, damn, like, they can't, move forward with their agenda. So this next thing is in the food, the hand, foot, and mouth disease. That's why I told you guys to stop eating pork. Remember, Nikki said, I don't fuck with pigs, like, assalamu alaikum. Right, let's look into this. Dear bright and beloved ancestors, what messages do you have? They were forced, they were blocked from seeing your worth. They couldn't see your worth. They're forced to admit who you are. Some of these people, I'm going to tell you right now, when I said about the flame, they're having a hard time with their smear campaign. They're running out of fuel and shit like that because stuff is backfiring now. Now they're in the middle of smear campaigns and stuff like that. How about that? And they feel some type of way. Dear bright and beloved ancestors, what messages do you have, please? What messages do you have? They couldn't see your worth. Some of these motherfuckers are realizing just who you are, that you're 1 in a million now. A lot of them are realizing there's not going to be another like you. That's why some of them tried to do what they were doing, because they saw your worth. I talked about that. What messages do you have? They couldn't see your worth. Hey. Let me see who this is. There we go. What messages do you have? They couldn't see your worth. You got to take a break. Wow. And it says the crumbling, the tower. Yeah, some people are about to go through a tower right now. Some people are about to go through a tower because whatever they were doing to you, because they could not see your worth, something has happened because they were making actions off of confusion, off of low self-esteem, off of condescending behavior, off of ego, off of narcissism. Well, I can do this and this and that to this person because they're not this or they're not that, only to find out that you run with a legion of ancestors that are higher than all of them combined. Some people are finding out the hard way. Then it says take a break, get off the treadmill. Some people are like, oh well, yeah, they're not as hot as they were, this and this and that. Some people don't realize that, like, they're not always going to be out in everyone's face. There's some seasons where you're inside, where you're working well, you're hibernating and you're rebuilding yourself and you're getting your creativity back, and then you go back out again and you're busting the pavement and things like that. You know what we were talking about? We were talking about this in the money manifestation, when we were talking about the new economy, and some of you guys are going to be going back to school and stuff like that. Some of you guys have, maybe people were downing you because you don't have all these fancy degrees and shit like that. But it's like, okay, I just got this other degree. Let me actually work in my career and then go back to school, right? Or some people were talking down on you because, oh well, you know, you may not have things that they have, or, you know, you took a break from what you were doing to find out what you wanted to do next, and they were trying to judge you for that and all that type of stuff, only to figure out you're still the GOAT. I was just taking a fucking break. It's like kind of like Beyonce. She'll disappear for months, maybe even a year, but she's still fucking Beyonce. You guys understand what I mean? It's like she's still gonna be that who she is to people. So that's kind of just like the analogy that I have for that. What messages do you have, please? They couldn't see your worth, forced to admit who you are. Yeah. It says the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, but for this too, this thing that I'm also picking up as well with this age of light, a lot of these people did not know when they were dealing with you who they were really dealing with that ancient ancestor there, Egyptian pyramid. Some of you guys, you go all the way back to the pyramid dates, but royalty, not a part of harems, not a part of Pharaoh and the magician. You know, you guys remember that? If you guys watched that movie, Moses, the Disney's movie, and Pharaoh with the magicians and all that type of stuff, you weren't a part of that type of aspect of the ancient kingdoms. You were a part of the high vibrational, being a healer, about medicine and all that type of stuff. You guys had all those different gifts in your arsenal, but because you weren't ratchet or ignorant or betraying people or that this let me get you before you get me, people thought, oh, that, yeah, she's weak and shit like that. There's power in being kind. There's power in staying in your lane. There's power in not being a destructive, this demonic, low vibrational human being that likes to vaporize off of pain and trauma, literally, and gossip. You're built differently, divine feminine, divine masculine. Watching, that's why these people right now, the crumbling, what do you cling on to? They're trying to still force you into this, oh, that's who they are, and these fake ass notions of who you are, or conjured up projections or lies or rumors that they make up about you. And it's not fitting. That's why they're going through tower moments, because the Most High is like, that's not who that person is. And the more you keep on trying to enforce this fuckery onto this person, the more you're going to find out that that's actually you. This can be family too. Still trying to treat you like you're fucking 10 years old, running around telling people shit about you and stuff about you that they shouldn't even be talking about. Trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, who they were at 10 years old is who they are at 30, 40, 50 years old. It's childish. And it's low fucking vibrational. There's 144 likes since I said that. Yeah, some of your family members, they know who you are. They know that that you're powerful and that you got good stuff and stuff like that. But they like belittling you and pulling you down because they haven't achieved the success or the growth that you have. Because they're messy. because they cling on to things. They don't want to go through their initiation and their healing process. Yeah, it says mirror, who or what is triggering you? You trigger these people. You trigger their lack of healing. You triggered their fuckery. You triggered them. That's why they were lying about you. That's why the Most High didn't want them to see who you were. These people are also toxic and low vibrational and narcissistic. And this is also, we were talking about these people who know your worth and they were going around lying about you. And this is this thing that we were talking about with karmic friends and family. Yeah, I did this and this and that and there, this and there, that. Only for everyone to see that the same thing that they were saying about you is who they actually were the whole fucking time. Some of these people even went out and just created stone cold fucking lies about you to get other people to see you differently. And now this shit is returning. You see the reflection of Narcissus. It's reflecting back onto them. Remember I talked about this? If the shoe doesn't fit, it starts to go in reverse. Yeah. These karmics were trying to project all kinds of low vibrational shit onto your energy field. And it was ricocheting back onto them. Now they're looking into their own astral waters. Some of these people got hella entity attachments because the egregors that they were forming with their mouth against you has ricocheted. Yes. Now they're wearing it on their skin. Now people smell whatever the fuck that they were talking about. You people smell it on them now. People can pick up energy on them. Yeah, this thing with the ancestors were blocking these people from seeing you. They couldn't see your worth. It's because the ancestors knew that these people were involved in toxic fuckery. They were low vibrational. They were narcissists and sociopaths. They don't want you around. I don't want them to see who you are. I don't want them to see you because they're going to abuse you. For some of you guys have to kind of go through the rejection and people not seeing who you were so that you can find yourself. That was your process for you to build your solar plexus. You know what? Fuck everybody. People are calling me a this, they're calling me a that, they're projecting on me. You know what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna return that shit to sender. I'm gonna block my auric fields. I'm gonna clear up my astral waters. I'm gonna shield my auric fields. I'm gonna block all that stuff out, and I'm gonna do me. And I'm gonna know me. I'm gonna look into my own chart and find out about me in the scientific sense, right? I'm gonna find out about me by doing self-care work, meditations, connecting with my ancestors, getting guidance and things like that. Yeah, that's why the ancestors didn't want them to see you, so you can see yourself. You don't need those people. You don't need them to see you. Good that they don't see you, because you're a fucking gold mine. We don't want rats knowing about the gold mine. That's why even too, I thought about this too with my YouTube channel. It's kind of good. It's kind of good that like they were doing so much to get people to not see me and things like that. Because in that, look how we built a community. Look at this. Like my channel is the only channel where there's like a real solid ass community where people talk to each other, they connect online, they build, they get to meet each other, all that type of stuff. They're exchanging stories and things like that. It was better because not everyone deserves what I get to put on my platform. I'm just going to keep it hella real. Not everyone deserves the healing that I put on here. Maybe you need to really do some baths, spiritual baths, and you really need to get some spell breaker oil. Rompe Zaragüe, okay? Cisne Rompe Zaragüe, okay? Yes. Let's look into this. Sometimes there's a lot of power just kind of being like a needle in the haystack. Diamond in the rough, diamond in the back, sunroof top. Digging the scene with a gangster lean. You know that song? You may not have a great big Cadillac. But remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. You know that song, Diamond in the Back? Look at, you may not have a great big Cadillac, brothers and sisters, but you can still stand tall. A lot of the people were disregarding you because you didn't have all this fancy ass shit. And with all this other madness that was going on, you don't have all this fancy ass stuff, and you're not running after the Joneses, and you're not worried about Nikes and Griffeys and Jordans and getting your ass done or your titties done or wearing the nicest clothes or shoes or being affiliated and associated and popular and stuff like that. Holy freaking moly. That was confirmation from the universe right there. That was confirmation from the universe right there. But remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall, but you guys still stand. Just be thankful for what you got. Although you may not have a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean. Yeah, but you had a sunroof top. Your crown chakra was open because you're still a child. You're still a child of the sun, right? But with that, think about that. Sunroof top. You're still a child of the sun. You didn't have all this material stuff. You didn't have all these degrees and all these different attainments, but you still had your connection to the Most High. You still had integrity. You still had that favor from the ancestors because you cared more about the respect of yourself and the respect of your bloodline versus acceptance from other people. Check that out. I love that song. I wanted a Cadillac when I was younger. I wanted a fucking scraper Cadillac on rims. Real talk. Clarify the crumbling, and that's during the hyphy movement. Clarify the crumbling. What's the crumbling here? They couldn't see your worth. What is this right here? The Ace of Swords, clarity and truth. Yeah, that's why you had to cut them away with the Scythe of Saturn. You had to cut away all the impurities, right? You had to separate the wheat from the chaff. You see how she's holding all that chaff in her hand? You had to, because these people cannot see your worth. That's what the ancestors wanted. We don't want you around these people. So they're looking at you sideways. They're doing all this because they're triggered. A lot of these people were jealous of you. That's why they don't want to see your worth. Even though it kept on coming out who you were time after time after time. They couldn't figure it out. Yeah. That's what the crumbling here with the wheat separated from the chaff. That's why the ancestors wanted you to separate yourself from these people. I wanted a 74 Buick Rivera. Hey. For my first car, I wanted a Mustang. You guys are so funny. A Z. Take a break. Clarify, take a break. You got judgment right here, yeah. And with this judgment energy right here, this is people were judging you, running their mouth about you and shit like that. But these were the same people who could have even been like putting spell work on your life or doing stuff to cause obstacles and delays for you, but then talking hella shit about you. Well, I ran your name through the dirt, through this whole entire community or something like that, so you couldn't get a job, so you couldn't move forward. And then when there's delays and obstacles with your whatever you're trying to do, then I'm going to talk shit about you. Some of these people have to get major karma for this, and everyone's going to see that they were the one orchestrating it, bubble and boil. They're the fucking wolf in sheep's clothing the whole time. Yeah. Look at this. Yep. And you want to know the funny thing here that I'm seeing as well? You see that this lady is looking into the pot, but she's a young woman in the pot. Some of these people were just jealous of you because not your age, but because you still retain your vitality, even as an older person. You could be in your 40s, 50s, and 60s and still have a young spirit. That's one thing that we also need to talk about. I'm not an ageist. I don't believe like, oh, older people are this or that. Nah, I'm not like that. But I do know as a young person, as a younger woman, I've felt a lot of bullshit from women. But I also know that older women too, they deal with fuckery too from their own age groups and sometimes younger people too. Right? So what I'm saying here with this is a lot of y'all have retained your energy, even with all the trauma that you went through, losing kids, fucked up marriages, your family turning on you, your best friends going to go sleep with your husband behind your back, and all kinds of stuff was going on, but you still kept your spirit, right? But remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Oh, that's my fucking song. But listen to this. You still stood tall even with all that. You didn't have the Cadillac, which would be that man or that what they can quote unquote considered happiness or all that money and stuff like that. But you still had peace of mind. You had a good spirit. You had integrity. Some of you guys, you didn't get to go to college or do the fancy things. Maybe some of you guys may work at CVS. That's fine. Some of you guys may be the clerk at the door at Walmart. That's fine. Some of you guys may work as cashiers. That's okay. But you're happy and you have a spiritual practice. You get to read your spiritual books. You get to do all those different type of things. You are coveting other people's positions. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's people who are in higher positions than you, who make more money than you too, who envy your happiness. They envy you because you're still tall, even though you don't have no damn Cadillac. Sunroof top, yeah. What is this right here? Man, that's why these motherfuckers are getting blocked 7 to 1. Didn't I tell you that they were blocked from seeing who you are? You got the Queen of Cups right there, Lakshmi energy. Because remember, Lakshmi is the goddess of what? Abundance and luck and fertility and things like that. People were blocked from seeing you. That's why this is happening as well too, because the ancestors did not want these people reaping your abundance with you. I'm gonna keep it hella real. That's why sometimes the ancestors scatter people away from you. No, let them talk about you. Let them gang stalk you because you're about to go through something where you're gonna be on top and all those bitches are gonna grovel and get to watch you for the rest of your life. Go do you. Because you still tall while they were chasing after the Cadillac, which is karmic fuckery and bullshit. They didn't have no sunroof top. What's the age of light? Now you're the one being the scene with the gangster lean. Yeah. What the fuck? Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean. What's the age of light? You've been training for this for centuries. Wow. And you want to know what this is, what this age of light? You've been training for this for centuries. This is in your Cashapp records for you to kind of be rejected throughout this lifetime. And in Kuan Yin talks about this in terms of, I think it's the Yin Empress, or there's a different card that talks about this. where basically you were made different and you were born different so that you can change up society, that you're not supposed to be like everybody else. That's another thing too. And with the Age of Light here, this is what the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles energy, this is like the divination as well. Like now you're starting to see, now you're starting to understand why this stuff happened the way that it happened. But another thing that I'm seeing here too with these treasures that you're sitting on, didn't I tell you that the ancestors scattered all these karmics away because you're about to go through something that's going to bring you abundance, spiritual inheritance, material inheritance, all that type of stuff. Your spiritual authority is about to manifest. That's why the Most High didn't want these people to see who you are, because they're like, nah, these people are thieves and pickpockets. So it's actually better that they work against you so that you're clear about who these people are. It's good. It was good that these people showed you their true colors, divine feminine, divine masculine. Watching, it had to happen that way. So now you know, okay, good. I'm gonna enjoy this shit by myself. I'm gonna be in the gangster lane by myself. Yeah, your Akashic records right here even said that you're gonna go through this in your lifetime. It was meant for you to be different. You were supposed to change up the way that society functions and looks at certain things. Thank you so much for the super chat. It was supposed to happen like that. It was supposed to happen like that. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Clarify mirror. Star in the reverse. I'm telling you, a lot of people are dealing with mental illness. They're dealing with drama. They're dealing with chaos. Knight of Swords. They're dealing with vicious gossip and scandals and shit like that. A lot of these people that were trying to cause you delays with the Knight of Pentacles right here, they're going under judgment right now. They're under judgment right now. Another thing with the you've been training for this for lifetimes, there ain't no such thing as a delay. The Most High is like, no, we wanted that to be like that so that you can store your energy, so that you can know what it's like to go without, so that you can build your integrity, your tenacity, that spiritual strength, that spiritual muscle, because these people don't have it and they've been giving all kinds of stuff that they did not deserve, so that when they take it away, they're really going to fucking crumble because they don't have anything of sustenance. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's secure and sturdy though. That's the thing too. It's not just about something moving slow. It's somebody who's secure and sturdy. Steady wins the race. Divine feminine, divine masculine watching here. You weren't rushing in. You weren't like trying to, oh, fuck, I want to do what they're doing. I'm trying to get that. Nah, you were like, you know what? I know it's my time. It's my Akashic records to experience love and happiness and a marriage and stuff like that. So I'm not going to worry about people coming towards me slowly. I'm not going to worry about them going back and forth playing with the karmic when they know there's a divine feminine right here. You weren't worried about that shit because you already know what's for you is for you. It's in my Akashic records in this lifetime. You've been training for this for lifetimes. That's why the ancestors block certain people from seeing you because like, nah. It's not a match for your Akashic records. You're going to be getting a whole lot more. Just wait. Some of you guys, when you were getting blocked and stuff like that, opportunities were being missed. It's like the ancestors were basically like kind of gathering everything up for one big ass opportunity of a lifetime. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. You didn't lose anything. You're like, oh my God, remember in the 5th grade when I lost that earring? You have it still? Yeah. Your favorite earrings, we got that. Oh my God, remember when I was in college and I lost my favorite bracelet? We still got that shit. Yeah. Oh my God, remember when I wanted that job or I didn't get that promotion and I lost out on a bunch of money for some or a contract or something like that? We saved that for you. We got you. It was in your Akashic record to experience and have joy and things like that. Now some of the people have to realize too that you're ordained and that you are higher spiritual authority than them. That's another thing here too. Some of these people that have been playing with you, they're hella unstable, insecure. Judgment, they're getting judgment right now, and they're starting to see judgment on themselves. Like they're starting to feel the energy of judgment. Like I shouldn't have played with that person. Obviously, this is someone that shouldn't be played with. They're smart. They do this, they do that. These karmas are having to accept and admit who you are. Some of these bitches that were running your name through the dirt, right, like this. What's going to end up happening is you're going to transform right in front of them into all these different colors and stuff like that. And that shit that they were forming with their mouth is going to turn into a tornado and it's going to destroy their fucking everything. That's what this right here, this Knight of Swords, it's going to go right back to them. And that's why you got the star in reverse. People are getting sick right now. They didn't want to believe that you were the star, but you are the star. That's the thing here too. That's another thing that I'm picking up on here. That's why they were triggered, because they knew that you were the star. And in trying to not make you the star, they only turned themselves into the star reverse. Unethical, lacking in healing powers. That's why they were mad. Some of you were mad just because you were a true healer. That's why they were trying to discredit you and shit like that, because they believe to be healed is to be broken. Or you need to talk like this and you need to act like that. Some people are fucking stupid. And that's another reason why the ancestors were blocking them from actually seeing who you were so they can see who they were not. So after all that now, you were trying to discredit this person and lie on them and say that they were this and they were that. Everything that you claim that they were not, they actually are. Everything that you claim that they were, you actually are. So now how does it feel to feel stupid? How does it feel to have all this fuckery pulled back into your life? People doubting you, people not respecting you, people ignoring you, people looking at you as if you're this or that. How does it feel now? Now these karmics have to go through that because they're triggered now. Because they're getting blocked. You see her with the knife right here? Like, don't call me a fake, even though I'm a liar and try to block people and cause fucking problems and start shit with a fire right here and set stuff on fire. Don't call me a liar with that sword. Yeah. Some of these people are pissed. You want to know why? You want to know why they're pissed? Because this shit is returning back to them. And how dare the gossip return? How dare the slander return? How dare people not put me on a pedestal even though I'm not about shit? How dare people see you for who you are and actually want to celebrate you and see you for who you are? How dare you actually have integrity and be a person that not a lot of people get to meet in this lifetime? How dare you be fucking special? How dare you be who you say you are? Divine feminine, divine masculine. These motherfuckers are sick. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Because you're favored right here. You're favored. Look at you got the Three of Swords right there. People are fucking heartbroken because you're actually the Empress. And you see how she's sitting right there like, mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the baddest bitch of all? It's me, it's bad and bougie. Yeah. These karmics are upset because mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? Who's the realest of them all? And it's not them because their actions proved otherwise. A lot of these karmics, by trying to discredit you, I'm telling you right now, they only discredited themselves. And I'm gonna tell you right now, something's gonna end up happening that finally, like, there's some type of vindication that's going to happen. The truth is going to come out. A liar is going to get exposed or something like that. And what's going to end up happening is these karmics are going to have to admit that they were just haters and liars and shit like that the whole fucking time. And every lie that they told about you with the Wheel of Fortune, this is going to go back. The tables are going to turn, you guys. These tables are going to fucking turn. They are. And what's going to end up happening is somebody's going to feel really sick to their stomach because they're going to be like, fuck. I never knew I was going to have to say sorry, or all these lies are going to come out, or I can get caught up for that shit. Yeah, some people are going to be in between a rock and a hard place when this shit goes in reverse. Because it's coming. Another thing here too with this King of Wands energy, I'm picking up some I'm picking up some masculine energies right here too. Eight of Swords, exactly. Some of these motherfuckers try to put you in oppression. They try to put you in spiritual jail because you see how she's there with like all these beautiful flowers in her hand, but everything's like all gray and dark. They try to hella dim your light, yo. You don't even know how far some people really went to try to break you and like tamper with your spirit. Some of these bitches even try to go put like mind control spells on you. So if I can control them and make them act like me, act dumb or low vibing, people won't like them. Do you see how stupid these karmics are? Some of these bitches want to go get curses put on your mental health, on your womb, on your creativity. Some of them went so far as trying to tamper with your business, cause drama, cause people to infiltrate you, try to get all kinds of drama and chaos started, just so they can say, I'm the better one. Do you see how ratchet these hoes are? And this is all coming out. Some of these people too, with this, they couldn't see your worth. I told you that for some of these people, it was designed like that so they can do stupid shit to you that was going to lead them to the tower. You were being used to bring justice, basically, for some of these people. That's why. Five of Cups, and some people regret it because they see it now. They see it now. This was just meant to bring me to the tower. This was meant to bring me karma, especially this Eight of Swords, North Node, and Gemini energy. Now these motherfuckers are getting blocked with the Seven of Wands right here because no one wants to go to dealing with their lives with their oppressive ass behavior. Force it admit who you are. Some of these people are in a self-made mental prison because they can't even formulate the words. Some of them can't even, they don't even understand the magnitude of what they did or what they put out. Sorry is not even going to cut it for some of these people. That's way past that. It's way past that. Some of the people, they're getting straight pure karma, getting cut off from the tree of life, getting removed from their jobs, getting removed from communities, being fucking outcasted and put in scandals where their name is getting dragged to the dirt. Hella people from the past and coming out the woodworks to be like, yes, this person did this to me, this person did that, this person did that. What it was truth. Another thing here too with the they have to admit who you say you are. There's a group of bitches that were relying on you, running your name through the dirt. Every single last one of those bitches is about to get her name outcasted. I'm gonna tell you right now. This could be this quick stuff at work or a group of friends or family members. They're running their mouth about you. Yeah, she's not a this, she's that, she's a liar. All these bitches are gonna have to eat shame in front of everybody. I thought you said this and this and that. Well, yeah, tongue tied. Yeah, you got me twisted over you. Some of these bitches are twisted over you. Straight twisted, psychologically, mentally, everything, looking in the mirror like narcissists, obsessed or horrified by their own reflection of what they're about to go through because they were trying to play with your name. Look at this, 10 of Swords, period. 10 of Swords right here with the 9 of Swords, period. Because of what they were trying to do to you. Some of them are going to be dealing with harsh, painful endings, 9 of Swords. A lot of them are going to be dealing with the same scandals they were trying to put you in. You see that demonic witch right there? She thought that she was going to get over on this lady right here, the maid and stuff like that. Now I can destroy your life. Now I can destroy your livelihood. Now I can disgrace you and embarrass you and shit like that. Some of these bitches were out lying, saying that you were a hoe because she's naked. And you're hella modest. Look how she's covering her body. Like, no, you can't fucking look at me and stuff like that. No, I'm not like that. Some of these bitches are going to have to admit, like, no, she's actually not like that. Like, no, they're actually not. And you want to know another thing here too with the ring that's in this water right here? These karmics were trying to get the ring like Schmeagle. They thought that they were the one, that they were going to get the ring. In the process of trying to dip into those astral waters and steal your gifts and steal the ring or discredit you or project onto you, all they activated was the Ten of Swords, curses, and DNA damage for themselves. I'm telling you right now, some people are going to really regret playing with your name. I'm telling you, trying to make people see you differently, trying to make people play games with you. Look at the hangman right here. Look at the hangman right there. Yeah. Somebody's about to get caught up. This can also be a karmic masculine that was playing games with you. Yeah, fuck her. She's dirty. I'll never fuck with her. And she's good. This motherfucker's obsessed now. But you want to know something too? This motherfucker's going to get to watch you. That's going to be this person's punishment. After talking down on you and all this other stuff, they're going to get to watch you go off and do whatever the hell that you want to go do and be happy and all these different type of things. And they are going to get to sit there with the karmic, low vibrational, with the Ten of Swords, backstab and betrayal, drama and chaos, reprobate energy with the Eight of Swords, drama and conflict with the Seven of Wands, lacking wish fulfillment, dealing with children that they can't fucking afford right here with the two lady feeding those twins for the Five of Cups energy, feeding those babies. And that's going to be their karma. And they're going to be watching you and asking about you. And people are going to be like, you said that she was in this and this and that. Well, you know, I kind of changed my mind. Some of these masculines, so I'm going to keep it hella real with them. Some of the ones that keep on lying and pretending like, yeah, fuck her, they be in love. They're still in love with you. They're still on you. And some of them think it's magic. It ain't magic. Maybe it's magic wearing off, because that's another thing too. Some people couldn't see your work because spell work was being done on them. And now they're hella mad at the karmic sitting next to them because whatever they were doing to you when they were under that magic is bringing them hella fucking hot water right now. But I'm going to tell you right now, these masculines are going to be the ones that are going to put these karmics in check. Actually, why don't you shut the fuck up? Because she didn't show you that she is that bitch. You're just jealous. A lot of these harem members too with the Ten of Swords, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 harem members ready to run their mouth. A lot of these harem members are going to end up looking fucking stupid permanently for the rest of their life, playing with this masculine, trying to play against you, getting people to not see your work, and they're going to have to admit in front of everyone, yeah, she is that bitch. Yeah, I was jealous. Yeah, he did like her, and yeah, I did. Yeah. As for some of these people, these karmics that were claiming, yeah, my twin is, my masculine doesn't fuck with her, yeah, that's my kingdom spouse and shit like that, they're going to have to admit in front of everybody that motherfucker don't want them, and he wants you. And she's going to be looking hella stupid. There's nothing I can do that is his twin. Watch. All the magic in the world and all that shit couldn't do. All the glamour spells, all the lies that they told on you cannot compare to your spirit. There's 1,000 people in this chat that say that. You can't beat destiny here. And somebody coming to realize that with the star of Hangman. A lot of people are coming to realizing your true strength and your power, what you were really going through and what you're really dealing with. And the people that were lying on you or they were flipping the spree inside out and projecting, they're going to get looked at as sociopaths. These bitches that were crying wolf. A lot of this is also crying wolf shit that I'm picking up on too. They're first to admit that you are who you say you are. A lot of people are putting your name in the dirt and lying about you. They're this and they're that because you set boundaries with them. Because you don't allow them to bring narcissism or low vibrational energy or weird ass underhanded control tactics into their life. These low vibrational people that don't have no control over their life and their lives are in shambles, but they want to come and tamper with your life. They're going to have to admit in front of hella people that know they were the problem. Actually, no, she wasn't like that. She actually always did help me. She was always there for me. She's not like that. Even some of these karmics with some of the lies that are being told on you, some of them feel hella bad because they know that you're not like that. But they let the shit just go on just because, fuck. I don't want to act like that she's actually better and she's actually a good person. So let me just go along with the lie. A lot of them are about to get karma for that. What the Ten of Swords is right here. And the Five of Cups, a lot of regret. A lot of people are going to regret Four Cups exactly because they're getting rejected. And a lot of people right here with this, they couldn't see your work. Some people are going to be losing their jobs for tampering with you at work. Some people too, maybe they gave people money, they gave people promotions over you, or they gave people resources for their projects or stuff like that over you. And what's going to end up happening? All those people that they funded and they put over you, they're going to show themselves that they're not about shit. You're going to watch the organizations implode, the projects implode, everything. All the people that they put over you, watch, and then they're going to realize we should have just let them do it in the first place. They wasted hella money. They made their organization look stupid. Their organizations and their names are affiliated with low vibrational people. They're gonna say we should have stopped being jealous. We should have saw that person's work, and we should have just supported them from the very beginning instead of playing with fuckery and madness. Yeah, Judgment here. Judgment and the Eight of Swords, please. What is this? Oh, this is the King of Wands. Exactly. Karmic masculines right here. Some of these karmic masculines that were relying on you and shit like that, what's going to end up happening because of how they played with you, they're going to lose all their harem members. These bitches are going to scatter away from them. You know what? I don't want to. Yeah, Empress right here. And I don't want to be a part of that. No. I see what it is. She's She's victorious with the Six of Wands. And because you see how there's this one woman and all these men, all these little rat-ass men that were trying to run their name through the dirt about you. Well, yeah, she was on me. She was this, she was that. All of them are going to have to open their mouth about how they were obsessed with you, how some of them were even stalking you, how some of them purposely went out of their way to go get bitches to play games with you and stuff like that so they can feel better about themselves and position themselves as like the higher one. And yeah, she's on me and shit like that. A lot of these masculines are permanently ruining their name in the dating scene. No bitch is going to fuck with them. Nah, don't fuck with him because look what he did to her. Don't fuck with them. Look how they were running their name about. Nah, don't even mess with them. Some of these people, though, this had to happen for you to end up on top, and for you to go into that Six of Wands, that victory. But another thing, too, some of these karmic masculines, the ancestors knew who they really were at their heart of hearts, and they knew that you didn't deserve that and you didn't need that. That's why the ancestors were blocking some of these men from seeing your worth. No, we don't want you. Nah, we don't want you with him. We don't want that. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody who sees your worth off the bat, that's the person that you're going to give your time and energy to. Thank you so much for the super chat. Not the one that's like, maybe not. Well, maybe if she can get plastic surgery or that I can fuck with her. Maybe then, maybe she bleaches her skin. Maybe then, or maybe if she gets a beamer or some shit like that. And then think about this, though. Remember that I just said, you may not have a great big Cadillac, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Some of these masculines are upset because they chose the karmic because she's hella vain or whatever the fuck over you. And a lot of these masculines are realizing that bitch had no fucking character or integrity the whole entire time. You were the real one. And some of these people went to go have children with these karmics, realizing that their children are just going to become buckets, just like the mother, or water fucking headed, or low vibrational, or lacking in morals and values, and just going to repeat a karmic cycle. Some of them are realizing that what they really forfeited by not being able to see your worth, by playing with you, throwing you under the bus. And a lot of them are going to have to admit in front of hella people. Some of these masculines have already admitted to the karmic, she's fucking better than you, bitch. Stop running your mouth about her. Some of these masculines have already told the karmic, why don't you stop talking about her? Because you look jealous. Why don't you stop running your mouth about her? Because it makes you look like you're the one that's messy. Some of these masculines have already told the karmic, I like her better. She's just a better person overall. You should never have been playing with her. She was higher than you. Some of these masculines have already told this karmic that, and she feels so stupid. Because he already told her straight up, that's not somebody that you should have been trying to play games with. You should never try to play with that magic. You shouldn't have done that. She was higher than you, period. Some of these karmics are learning the hard way, and they're happy to admit it too, because they're getting their ass whooped spiritually playing with you. Let's look into this. My guy said, come on in. All right. You're thankful for what you have. You may not have much, but you knew that you were going to build more. Some of these masculines thought that you were lazy or you were bottom feeder or you just wanted a man to pay your bills because you weren't hella rich or something like that. Not knowing the circumstances, that was behind the background. Maybe you guys were sick and you couldn't work. Maybe you were having hella spiritual warfare being done on you. Maybe the ancestors were putting you in a situation in order for you to be able to get that big windfall at the end. And that's why the ancestors did not want some of these masculines to see your worth or help you. So that when everything came out in the open or when push came to shove, you'd be like, I did battle by myself. No one had to help me. No one had to do anything for me. Some of these masculines are mad because you're independent, though. That's why they need the karmic. They need a bitch. Why do I need a female to feel like she needs me? Some of these men, they need females to need them because that's how they feel good about themselves. It's low self-esteem. You didn't need them. You did it. You were doing battle by yourself because you had that sun rooftop. Your child of the sun, and your crown chakra is open, connected right to Sirius. And the sun in the solar system. Not playing any fucking games, getting straight solar rays and downloads and stuff like that. This is what's gonna happen next for you. Don't worry. You may be struggling right now, penny pinching right now, but trust me, we got this business idea for you, or this is gonna come for you, or we got this blessing coming for you. Remember that the treasure chest, everything is there for you. Look at this big ass Ace of Pentacles with the cornucopia. Exactly. But with the blindfold on, remember the bird box energy. You didn't look. You had that box, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the birds. And they led you right to the Ace of Pentacles in the cornucopia. Some of these masculines are realizing that you're about to go off and like you're gonna have everything that you want, a whole empire and all these different things, even the karmics too, and you don't have to ask anybody for anything. And all this is, and they're gonna have to realize that, wow, had I saw that person's work, I would have been over there with them, celebrating, having fun, healing myself. But instead, I'm dealing with karmic fuckery. What messages do you have? Some of these masculines are gonna have to admit that you were the bitch the whole time, that you were the baddest one. That maybe that is my spiritual, that is my twin. Maybe that is my person. Maybe not now. Because some of you guys are done because you figured out your battle by yourself. That was the process for some of you guys. So there's 100. Oh my God, there's 11 likes in this chat as I say that, and there's 400 likes. Yeah, for some of you guys, you had to go through that. Your bright and loving ancestors messages, right? A lot of these karmics are missing fucking hello screws in their head, but these masculines were putting the bitch over you just because of whatever. But they already knew she was trash. It just made them feel better to put a dog ass bitch on a pedestal. Because they thought it was going to make you jealous and lower your vibration to deal with them. Absolutely not. That made you separate yourself even more. These childish tactics don't work on divine feminines, and some of these masculines have to admit that is a real divine feminine. That's a real empress. That's a real fucking goddess, bruh. I don't know that they still made those. They don't make them like they used to. They really don't. And it's only a few of us. That's why you got Kuan Yin right here, care and compassion. That's why we were talking about. These people were upset and they were trying to dog you because you weren't hella ratchet or hella messy and stuff like that. You know how to get down with the get down. You can play the dozens what you want to. You can put those paws on a bitch when you want to. But for the most part, you don't have to do all that. What's the point? It's toxic. If I need to get on your motherfucking level, trust me, I know how to get there real quick. But for the most part, I like to stay high in the sky. Remember, sun rooftop. You're staying up there. You're staying up there in the sun. You're staying in the crown energy. And some of these people are like, oh yeah, she's weak. She's that. They have to admit now, we're weak as fuck for even getting involved in that. Some people think that there's strength in like bullying and being weak and running their mouth on people. There really isn't. There's not. There's never been any strength in that. I was bullied when I was younger, when middle school, high school, elementary school, because I didn't have the nicest clothes or shoes and things like that. But there was strength. But look at me now. All my peers and stuff like that, they're hella desolate and destitute. A lot of the people that I grew up with, some of them are even dead. They were overdoses on drugs and shit like that. All the popular kids that used to make fun of me, they're hella fucking illiterate. You even see on YouTube all the bitches that run their mouth about me trying to fucking be like me. That's because I sacrificed. We sacrificed. A lot of them have to admit who you really are because people are coming to why you're talking about this bitch, but you're copying her. You're trying to be like her. You're trying to talk like her. So obviously that she's the main one. She's the head honcho because all of you guys are trying to be like her. You're trying to run your mouth about her and all that kind of stuff because you don't see a whole bunch of empresses gathering together to go against the peasant. You always see a whole bunch of rat bitch peasants going after the empress. Dun, dun, dun. Some of these comics have to admit that they're rats. Okay. Please don't play a song up in the club because we do not listen to rats. What messages do you have, please? They couldn't see your worth. Force to admit who you are. Look at this. Awakening presence, El Moria. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. But with the El Moria here, people they're awakening to your presence. They know who you are now. Archangel Michael's here too. They know that you run with high-level ancestors and energies. A lot of the people that were trying to discredit your spiritual gifts or things like that because they were jealous of them, a lot of them don't got no gifts at all. A lot of them, it's going to come out what they were doing just to have spiritual gifts. They were doing energy harvesting. They were doing rituals. They were doing sacrifices and all kinds of shit like that. What messages do you have? They were blocked from seeing your worth, forced to admit who you are. Your true nature is shining through. Look at this. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Yeah, you know what? You're like, you know what? I'm going to let you think what you want to think. Didn't I say that at the beginning? I'm going to let you say what you want to say. I'm going to let you think how you want to think. I'm going to go just fuck around and go do me. And some of these people are upset because you really actually just want to go do you. You weren't trying to fight to be a part of their group or do any of that. And some of these people look hella stupid because now people just see that they're hella fucking high school and childish and they run cliques. They still look at high school dynamics, and you're the actually one that's grown. Some of these people are older than you, though, still in this fuck past energy, and you're like, you know what? They want to exclude me. They want to talk about me. They're trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with me because they don't have what I have at my age. That's another thing here too. Some of these bitches are running their mouth about you, trying to tamper with you and all that type of stuff because you have what they don't have, and they will never have. And they feel like they wasted their youth chasing after dick or men or something like that. So they try to tamper with you or tamper with your name and your reputation. They try to get people to not see who you were. But you know what? You just like, I'm a love and peace. I'm going to keep it pushing. Because remember let me talk about Mary Magdalene. Because this is kind of relevant here. They were saying that she was the whore and stuff like that. And even one of the apostles, I believe it was Peter or Paul, he didn't want her to be a part of like the group or something like that. But Yeshua was like, that's my lady. She's gonna be here. So she withstood all of that. They couldn't see her worth as a woman. There's a book called The Fire Next Time. The book that I have about prophecy, and it was talking about how the Yeshua was really about women coming in and how he was really talking about how it was actually women that are supposed to spiritually endow some of these men. Some of these masculines did not want to see your worth, or they were trying to degrade you or discredit you because you were stronger than them spiritually. Some of these masculines are really like delusional, and they think that they're higher funds and they're high priests and stuff like that. Yeah, because they get bitches to do magic for them, or they know a couple things or two that they learned. But their first entry into spirituality was with witchcraft, blood rituals, magic, and having the karmic do hell of witchcraft on you and shit like that. That was their intro to spell work or their introduction to the spiritual world. But they think that they're higher than you, though. The sex addict, drug addict, criminals, and all. But they think that they're higher than you spiritually because they have money or something like that, or they can pay for some shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, bruh. Some of them are about to learn themselves. Isis manifesting. Remember the thing about Isis. What did she do? After they dismembered her man, Osiris, she went through all those trials and tribulations to put him back together. It was Isis that did that. Remember, you cannot play chess without the queen. Some of these motherfuckers are about to learn you're the queen. The minute they try to take you off the board, they lost the fucking game, period. And they're going to have to admit that. Yeah, they're going to have to admit that with the Kalima facing fear here. A lot of them are going to have to admit that she is who she is. She says she is. She will actually whip my ass. She can actually destroy my life. I'm actually going to get karma for playing with this. Some people are realizing now by trying to discredit you or not seeing who you are and having to admit now who you are. Some of them, they ruin their life in the process of trying to discredit you and shit like that. I'm telling you now. And Kalima got their head on that. What? This is one of their heads. She got a necklace for you for all the people that were discrediting you and running their name through the dirt. That's how the ancestors are going to have it. The ancestors are literally going to put these people's head on a platter or on this fucking necklace for you to wear. And everyone's going to know, stay away from those people because that's how they do. That's how they do. They're messy. They lie. They cheat. They steal. They try to bring people down. They're low vibrational. They're hella low vibing. Hella low vibing. Like I said, oh, wow. The funny thing is, I forgot there's one card that's still left in the deck, and look what it is. Kalima, the death card. I'm telling you right now, for some of these people that couldn't see your work, because the ancestors knew that they were going to go deal with Anubis, that they were leaving the planet early, that they would bring you into early death if you dealt with them. Some of these masculines, they knew that you would commit suicide if you dealt with them in a relationship, that they were so toxic and energy vampires, that's what would happen. Some of these ancestors knew that if you went to go deal with that masculine, because he's involved in gang shit and stuff like that, you would be impacted. Hey, Aquaman. Yes. And they separated you. They separated you. Look at the sky of Saturn again. No, we separated you, boo. We separated away from the child. Don't worry about them. Some of these ancestors knew that some of these masculines were grim reapers and shit like that. No, don't go next to him. No, don't, because we gonna have his head. Remember I told you, but some of them, they couldn't see your work because it was a setup for them to get decapitated spiritually, as well as for some, man, it was a setup for them to get caught up and exposed. Whoo. Ladies, leave your man at home. And then, yeah. Some of these masculines were like, she's not hoeing, she's not bopping around. Fuck. How am I gonna? Or some of these masculines, they rejected you because they like hoes. They know that they don't like wholesome women. They like bitches that are gonna eat ass and do shit like that and take it in the butt and take it in the what and do all that other crazy ass ratchet ass shit and be open to threesomes and foursomes and 20-somes. They like that. That's why they couldn't deal with you, because you were too pure. So there's something wrong with her. She must be silly. No, I just don't have other entities in my energy field because I actually practice energy clearing and I don't just sleep with anybody. And there's going to be somebody that values that. They're going to value the fact that you're a virgin. A virgin is a woman who owns herself. They're going to like the fact that you're not hella touched. And if you are, okay, you can still be a virgin. It's a woman that owns herself. Crazy does what crazy do. Different all of the ancestors. What messages do you have? Kuan Yin, what messages do you have? They were blocked from seeing your birth. Okay, she said reveal the peacock beauty. Wow. Reveal the peacock beauty. You're a peacock. But you know the funny thing about peacocks? They're cute birds, right? When you first see a peacock, you're like, oh, that's cute. But then what happens when the peacock opens its feathers? It's fucking magnificent. Peacocks are some of the most magnificent birds on the planet. And a peacock feather is actually, a real peacock feather is actually worth a lot. Spiritually too. If you can get a real peacock feather, go get your ass to Florida. They be running around sometimes in the rich neighborhoods in Miami. Try to find a peacock and get its feather. I mean, she may fight you. She will fight you. That's another thing too. These karmas were trying to pluck your feathers because they knew that you're the peacock. They're like, if I could just get one of the peacock feathers and stick it in my forehead, I can be like her and I'll be her. They try to take all your feathers away, only to find out that you couldn't even wear them. When they got them, they couldn't even use them. They didn't even know what to do with it. Right? They didn't even know what to do with it. Some of these karmas wanted to beat you so bad and discredit your name so they can take your place. They didn't even know what to do with it. When they finally got into the place, fucking imploded. The beauty of the peacock is breathtaking, with stunning lush color unfolding in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty, beloved. Within you resides a glorious divine being of beautiful light with an ability to create as your divine birthright. The peacock beauty speaks to you of your creative energies rising to sublime, inspired new levels as you are accessing the power of your throat chakra for higher creation. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Yeah. This is also true for those people that were speaking against you. They're going to realize just how powerful the word is when it's reversed in their life. The peacock beauty can silence us with her sheer magnificence. People have to shut their fucking mouth now because you silenced them with your sheer magnificence just by minding your business and being connected to the Most High. Some of these people couldn't see your beauty, they're like, oh, she's too dark, or I want her to have weave in her hair or some shit like that, some weird fuckery. I don't know. But I feel like what ended up happening was these people, like, they went through situations where it's like J. Cole says, I'm learning not to judge a woman by the shit that she wear. Now these motherfuckers are going through tower moments with holes and karmics and stuff like that, and they're learning not to judge a woman by her outside appearance. Like, you were hella beautiful on the inside. You were never nothing to begin with. Even some of you guys were like, I'm overweight or whatever. You're still beautiful. It didn't matter. If it was really that, if you, and it's for this person, they're really like, okay, you know what? That didn't even matter. Because it's just going, let's go to the gym together. Let's work out together. It could have been something that he helped you guys with, what, because you supported them with their spiritual path. It was nothing. And they were putting all that stuff in, and throwing it in your face. And yeah, the karmic is better than you. And da-da-da-da-da. And the karmic is not about shit. These karmics are waterheaded. Some of these bitches are on fucking drugs. And they were going to go run after a crackhead, literally. And throwing you under the bus over a crackhead. And that's okay. As the soul grows spiritually, the creative energies begin to rise from the sacral chakra in the hips and pelvis to the throat chakra, where they can be translated into sound and manifest. Some of you guys are singers or musicians, and some of these people were like upset about you because they were trying to discredit you and they couldn't see your worth because you weren't supposed to be signed with those people, or you weren't supposed to be doing art with those people. That's one thing. For some of you guys, you're a talented musician or artist or something like that, and people were trying to discredit you or for whatever reason. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to get like a really big show. You're going to do an opening for an artist. You're going to get your big break, and that's, remember what we said about the ancestors too. It was supposed to be like that, so that you get your, it's like all these no's, you get your biggest yes. That's what's about to happen for a lot of you guys. You can begin to create divine beauty through your words and actions. You create divine beauty through your words and actions. That's the thing. These karmics have to create beauty only through force mechanisms. Remember, they can only be the empress in reverse. Cosmetic sorcery, forced pregnancies, being clingy, love spells, shit like that. You're the empress in the reverse. You're not creative. You're not creative. You're creative. Look at this. You're an active healing force for divine beauty in the world. You are. And these people are going to have to realize that you're the peacock while they're maybe the pigeon or they're the cardinal. Don't be acting like the cardinals are down fumble. Look at this. Karma's fucking fumbled. They're cardinals. Ain't nothing wrong with cardinals. But I mean, a cardinal to a peacock. Let's just keep it real. You never knew that high school extended to senior citizen stage? I'm telling you, some people never fucking leave high school. The shit is really tragic. I was never in high school, so I mean, I got there and I was ready to leave. So that's really, a lot of us are from a different club. That's another thing too. A lot of these karmics are mad because you sacrifice clicks and popularity and having hella friends or, all that type of stuff. You weren't without. You were isolated and bullied and stuff like that. And you just learn how to be yourself and like yourself on your own. That's another thing too. These karmics don't like themselves. They don't. That's why they want you to not like themselves, because they don't like themselves. Bitch, it don't work like that. What you eat don't make me shit. So if you don't like yourself, you think that you're ugly, you think that you're messy, that's you, not me. Keep that shit over there. Keep that all the way over there. It says, this oracle is an indicator that whatever project, plan, or purpose you have been contemplating is in alignment with the higher creativity. This is what I was saying earlier. Some of these people are talking down on you because, oh yeah, she doesn't have this, and she doesn't that, and yeah, I don't see that going anywhere, even though they were doing all this kind of shit to stop you. What's going to end up happening is these motherfuckers are not only going to admit to what they were doing in the first place, they're going to get exposed for what they were doing, how they were trying to stop you, how they were trying to block you, because this is your soul path. And remember we talked about this? Like they were trying to discredit you and discredit your work or your ethic, and they were giving promotions to other people or stuff like that, or talking down on your business. Then what's going to end up happening is your shit's going to blow the fuck up, and people are going to be like, okay, so why didn't we just do this from the beginning? Because I was jealous and I was messy as fuck, and I don't want to see this person's worth. That's why. They don't want to see that you were the peacock beauty. Yeah. So you guys, powerful. That's what I have for you, okay? This is very powerful channeling. I'm going to just change this to a divine feminine channeling. Actually. And if anyone can timestamp from the talking to when we start the reading, thank you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Once again, my name is Arjuna, aka Professional High Priestess. Have a great day. Bye.